Artur Beterbiev is returning to the ring in November, but it's not quite in the fashion that we expected it to be. So it's against Dion Nicholson and not Bivol. Yes, the trilogy is, well, off for now. Now, I don't think this means the trilogy is off permanently. I do think there's a world in which we get it, although it's just been delayed. And yeah, this current circumstance with Beterbiev fighting in a few months' time has really painted a very interesting and intriguing picture. So there's two sides to this. From the Beterbiev perspective, this is the most correct choice. This is the best course of action to take, because if you're ready and you're looking to fight, and the recent, not reports as such, but the noise has been that Bivol is quote unquote is trying to age Beterbiev, and if Beterbiev is wanting to fight, go fight. Be more active, because it can only benefit you, and it sends a message to your opponent, and it really, you start asking the question, what is Bivol doing? Because this situation does not benefit him, whether you want to say he's running or ducking or whatever it is. This makes him look bad. Why does it make him look bad? Well, while I don't think he's ducking, it comes across like that from many people on the outside looking in, and also as well the fact that he vacated the WBC belt, and obviously now David Benavidez is the champion and holds that belt. The fact that he vacated that sent that message that, okay, my plan is to go through with this trilogy, because they both guys ultimately shook on it after their second fight, and now this happening and Beterbiev pursuing other options, and it feels like that negotiations have just halted. And I read a report actually just before this that Beterbiev's coach, is it Mark Ramsey or something Ramsey, I believe, was saying that, you know, Bivol just disappeared from negotiations, and that's not a promising sign whatsoever. Now, what does this actually mean for their trilogy fight? Well, for me, it puts Beterbiev in a better position to go into that fight, assuming that is the next fight that they have. Although I don't think inactivity is going to kill Bivol all of a sudden, it's just being active is far better, and there will have then been a prolonged period of time of inactivity for Bivol if this fight should happen next. And if it does happen next, what, maybe middle of next year, so what, that's another, we're in August now, so September, October, November, December, 4 months plus another, what, 6 or 10 months potentially we could be waiting, depending on how this fight in November for Beterbiev goes. And then there's also David Benavidez and his situation in this. Now, no doubt he'll want to fight both Bivol and Beterbiev, because, you know, he's been wanting to fight for ages. He's been wanting to fight the big guys for ages. I mean, you can see what happened with the whole Canelo situation. He just came up because he got fed up of it. He was waiting and waiting and should have had his shot, never had his shot. And I can see a scenario where Beterbiev, let's just hypothetical, say he wins, and Benavidez, who is also fighting and headlining that card in November, say he wins as well, then the obvious route is, okay, if the next fight isn't the Bivol trilogy, make Beterbiev v Benavidez, and then on the same card, they should make Bivol defend all of his titles, and then the winner of those two fights then fight each other for undisputed. That is the way you can go about it. And I'm very interested in seeing Benavidez fight Beterbiev. Yeah, that's a fight that's very intriguing, and again, big names, and I think it would sell. I think it'd be fantastic for that division to have these two blockbuster titans fight each other. And I don't know how it would go, because both guys are so supremely skilled, and it'd be very interesting to watch. And the one that's going to catch the eyes, I don't believe this whole lot, it's not going to sell, or this is not something, no narrative of this has been painted, but everyone talks about this fight. If certain fights will sell, this one will definitely sell.